All right, let's go and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be checking out Lost in Random, the Eternal Die. This game comes out on June 17th, but currently has a early access period that started back on the 13th, I believe. So that's what I am playing right now, is basically the advanced preview copy of this game. That is not to say the game isn't great. You should pick it up. You should absolutely pick it up. But I know that some people are wary about games that, you pay for and get early access. As a huge fan of Lost in Random, though, I jumped at this game as soon as I heard that it had an advanced access, because Lost in Random is actually one of my favorite games that I played this year. I actually ended the last year by beating the first game, which I believe came out in like 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. That was a third-person action-adventure title. And in this one, which is a spin-off of that, you actually play the villain, who is basically sucked into an evil die. That'll make sense to you if you play the first game. And now she's trying to basically more or less reform her ways, as well as make her way back out of the die that she's been sucked into. Behind us, we have our dice companion, Fortune, who we can actually use in combat. We can actually throw him, and sometimes we have effects that allow him to be utilized in different ways. The different sort of things in this game that we have available to us are pretty cool. We have the seamstress over here, which allows us to change our outfit. And we also have a variety of different characters that we can interact with that have cool little snippets about the lore of Random as well. Right now over here on the right side, we have the Visionary, who has lost his memory, and we're looking for fragments of his memory to give us more bits of lore. We have Rack here, who allows us to essentially more or less pick a weapon and then define that weapon by giving it enhancements. Each weapon has one of 4 different enhancements they can pick from, and each enhancement essentially allows you to do different things to that weapon. I'm using the bow, Serendipity Striker, which allows me to pick basically Infernal Arrowhead. So all of my charged attacks with this bow are going to cause explosions and shrapnel. I think that's going to be a pretty fun thing. I have effectively beaten the story for the game the first go around, but as you know, with all sorts of roguelites and stuff like that, these games tend to have difficulty modes that get harder the more you beat them, and like the harder the difficulty challenge. Over here we have Amma. Amma allows you to spend some of your meta progression currency in order to increase certain aspects of your character, such as increasing your health or regaining some of your health after battle, or being able to recall Fortune back to you. Because when I throw Fortune, they'll actually stay over there. But if I hold down my circle button or my B button, if you're playing an Xbox controller, it'll actually recall your dice Fortune back to you. Right here, we have the Sigils of Misfortune. This is a mechanic that basically allows you to make your runs harder. Whenever we jump into the Mysterious Portal, which I am doing now, we're able to pick modifiers to make our runs more difficult. In this instance, I believe this makes the final boss of the game more difficult, as well as the first boss of the game. So, we're going to choose a Corrupted Decree. Oh wow, my voice cracked. Still kind of sick, so I do apologize about that. Looks like we have a couple of things here. Honberry becomes more hostile. Honberry is where we're at, I believe. I could be wrong. Reduce the damage dealt by dice throw attacks to shield foes by 15%. That seems to be the lesser of the 3 evils that we have there. We also have Pick, Tide of Time. That's a card we get. This basically allows us to send out a wave of time, and whenever it hits enemies, it actually inflicts time stop on them. If we perfect cast that spell, which is essentially what card attacks are, we extend the range and we deal bonus damage. You can see that at the bottom left-hand corner, we basically have the card as well as a bar that fills up. Anytime we hit enemies, they will basically drop energy shards. Those energy shards are basically the ability to refill that card bar down there, so we can cast the card yet again. And again, just emphasizing it, our bow and arrow is a 3-hit combo that we can cast. You can see the range on it isn't super far, but we can also charge up our attack anytime we want, and on a perfect cast, we deal bonus damage. It causes an explosion and does shrapnel attacks, which is pretty deadly. We're gonna get jumping here. We can actually hit those guys there. Go hit that, and we actually managed to collaterally damage the smaller enemy there. More enemies will spawn in, that's okay. We got some enemies that throw poison balls at us, that's fun. Go ahead and hit that guy. And there are other mechanics to make your run longer or better. In this instance, we got a relic coffer, and it's actually the other mechanic that we need to talk about in the game. Whenever we basically complete a room that results in a relic coffer, we will get a series of options here. See, we have Canned Rolling Thunder, Forberg Dreidel, and Dimensional Grinder. It says upon rolling a 3, fortune spawns energy shards. So that means anytime we throw our dice at somebody, if it rolls a 3, we get some extra energy for learning to, for basically refill our spells to be cast again. Forberg Dreidel, defeating a foe conjures a gust 10 weapon damage and increases all critical hit chance for 4 seconds. And Canned Rolling Thunder says upon rolling a 3, 4, 6, fortune strikes nearby foes with lightning. Now you'll notice that each of those dice have a series of colored elements underneath them. And over on the right side, you see weapon card dice, conjurations, and 0% luck. Now how this starts, and I'm going to start with the Forberg Dreidel. I'm going to drop this in the middle, and it's going to open the areas around it. My Forberg Dreidel has a sword icon and a luck icon. If you get 3 in a row or more of this, it'll basically break. So if I have 3 red, like 1 red here, another relic, and another red relic over here, it'll remove the red, and it'll actually give me a bonus of, I believe, a 50% bonus to my weapon damage, therefore making my weapon attacks much stronger. Same thing with luck, 3 in a row of the green color, diagonal or adjacent, and I will basically get increased luck. I believe that's only in 3% increments. So card damage, dice damage, conjurations, which is like the gust that comes from my new thing here, all affect it. That is to say, though, the Dreidel itself is already immediately in effect, and the only thing that I get from matching these colors is the weapons, the percentages over here in the bottom right-hand corner. That is what we're shooting for right now. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next room. That seems like to be a lot, but it'll get easier to explain as we get further into our run. We're gonna take this guy out. I'm really terrible about throwing my dice too, but it's definitely worth throwing, and they're actually non-combat related things that can turn ourselves out. I'll go ahead and throw my spell there. As you can see, as we pick up these energy shards in the ground, they will feel it. Looks like here we got a max health buff, so now we got plus 20 health. We are now at 100 health. That is very nice. Also, because of one of my passives, if we were to take damage anytime I complete a room, I will also get myself a extra 6 health back. I am not going to take this right here, this healing altar. Essentially, when I activate it, I can throw a dice, and based on the dice roll, I can recover a certain amount of health lost. Seeing as how I haven't lost any health, I am not going to benefit from anything from it. Oh, we got a poison dude down there bottom. Let's try to avoid that guy. I am going to try to take out these guys as quick as possible. And we were actually able to splash damage those guys away. Here it looks like we got the ability to get 30% of our health back, or choose coins. I'm going to go with coins. Things are fairly expensive in the game, so having an option to basically get some coins back is pretty awesome. Looks like we got some guys here causing some issues, trying to do some spellcasting stuff at us I don't like. But we'll take them out all the same. Looks like we got ourselves Pip Dust. Pip Dust is what we use in order to pay for our, basically our meta progression through Uma. Looks like we're able to wipe the floor with these guys fairly easy, because of the fact that just the normal dudes. Alright, we got another relic coffer here. Looks like we have charged attacks inflict burn. Weapon attacks deal an extra 10 damage, which is nice. And I am thinking I'm going with the charge attacks inflict burn, seeing as how we are doing some burn heavy stuff. I think I am going to opt to drop this right here. So now we have a red and purple one and a green and red one here. If I were to throw another one that has red here, the red would disappear from these two right here, and we would get a 50% damage bonus to our weapon. Also, making sure to break all the jars around us if we can. Traps do deactivate, so don't worry about walking over traps after the room is cleared. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. I don't like that at all. Oh, we did take some damage there. It's fine. Seems to be that the weapons are clearing, or the corners of the room are clearing out, but we beat the room before that. We did take some damage, but we healed 6 of the 8 damage we seem to have taken. I am going to go with the cinders for now. I do want to try to unlock a different weapon enhancement form for another one of my weapons. That guy down there is burning, which is fine. Oh, not get hit by that. Oh, we got a wall in the way. Oh, we got hit by that. Let's try to get no more hits. It doesn't look like burn attacks stack. Poison you can stack up to like 5 times. Let's see how much damage they take. 8. 8 at tick is not bad. I wonder if that does increase with my weapon damage going up. From time to time, you'll find pearls. Pearls are such like the relics over here on our right side of the screen, but they do not have an effect to them. And essentially, as you can see, it says color match to boost luck. The pearl breaks in the process. So if I drop a green here, it'll break all 3 of them to give me 3% bonus to my luck. But this would disappear, still opening a spot for a relic. You can replace relics you don't like at any given time, but that's just kind of a temporary relic that lasts just for the bonus purpose. I do like that the enemies do all like share. I'm assuming if I hit multiple enemies with a charge attack, they'll all get affected by the burn. It's hard to say. I haven't really seen anybody survive a charge attack that was standing next to the guy. Looks like we get splintered ruby. Oh, this will be really nice. We can throw this right here. And boom, we now have a 50% bonus to our weapon damage. As you can see, the red did drop off of relics. And the pearl we had down here that was red is also disappeared.
Lovely. Another servant of Mare.
Looks like we are dealing with a boss of some sort. Oh, a poison enemy. This is fun. Oh, I don't like that one. That one actually follows us. How far does that thing go? I don't actually know. That's okay. The enemy is gone. I do actually have a skill that makes it to where I do more damage to those guys. And we've already got luck. The 3% bonus there. You'll see this relic right here has no colors on it anymore. That's fine. Doesn't mean anything. We still have the ability of that relic. We didn't lose it at all. As a matter of fact, you can actually find paint dyes that allow you to add a color back. Oh, looks like we did find a memory for Vision, or the Visionary, and we found a lost iceling. We can turn these lost icelings into Amma, the lady we spend our hip dust at, and she will actually give us some cinders, the thing to unlock more weapon forms. Hammer of Storms ignites a ricocheting spark that strikes nearby foes with light. Adds an additional ricochet. I've never seen this one before. And it looks like we have 2 charges of it. And you can tell that because the yellow bar is split in 2 pieces here.
Easy come, easy go.
So this will be interesting to use. So now that we've seen most of this rooms, it looks like we still have some rooms to find.
The cheapest around here.
We have a vendor here. This is Manny Checks. Manny Checks has a brother or husband form upstairs named Manny Dex out in the first game, so that's pretty cool. We found another dicing here. We don't have enough money for me to purchase anything. I would go for the max health, but I kind of want the relic coffer. Our first purchase, I believe, is 15% cheaper. And then after that, everything goes back to normal price. But I'm going to see if I can find some more money on this floor. Looks like We made it all the way across the danger room. This, we get money and or health. I'm gonna go with the money option because I want to be able to buy that pearl thing in there. Let's go ahead and oh, we don't have enough currency to use our skill yet. Now we do. Okay, so I do like that hammer. Alright, we've still got enemies. We do still got some enemies. Nice. Excellent, excellent stuff. Get some pip dust here.
Uma's magic is in this.
Looks like we got a memory. Well, not a memory, but like a lore bit.
We made a real mess, didn't we? Every room was a game arena. Anything not nailed to the floor could be thrown as a die. Pawns? The Dublays, mostly. They deserved it.
Alright, looks like we got some story beats from them. And now we have one more room we can check out over here.
Here to pick a fight. You've come to the right place.
You know, this is Wager Rollins. We can basically start a game with them. They're free to do. We'll basically roll some dice. Based off the dice that we roll, we'll get a reward. But before we actually get a reward, we'll have to fight enemies based off our roll.
We have a roll, and things are getting dicey.
Alright, so we got to fight a medium set of enemies here. I do believe that, like, depending on roll, like 6 is like the worst case scenario, but you get better rewards. We gotta set our hammers out. Go ahead and collect a reward. We got a relic coffer here. Nice. Critical hits inflict poison. That's pretty cool. Rolling an odd number increases the damage of your next charged weapon attack by 50%. That is also extremely good. This critical hits inflict poison is a uncommon one. How do I feel about that one? It also is a conjuration and luck thing. You know what? I'll put it there. I'll take the uncommon one because it is uncommon. Did we discover all the floors? It looks like we did. No, we didn't. Okay, so the cool thing about this game is you can fast travel at any point in time as long as it's of interest. Looks like there was one room over by the entrance that we did not check out. So I can actually fast travel back to and make my way over to that room. And it might be a game rather than like a fight. We'll see. Oh shit. It was most definitely some sort of game. Looks like this is a danger room of some sort. We can still get hurt. But we just need to make it to the end. There you go. Good thing is, isn't like a pass-fail sort of thing. We can still get hit and make it through. We just, you know, it's dependent on the amount of damage you take. And get some cinders. Got 55. And now, oh, we have that healing room. So really no reason to hold on to this. I just roll the dice based off the roll, which I got a 6. I get a whole bunch of pips, each healing 10 apiece. And we can now head over to manage checks and look at making a purchase. I don't think I'm going to have enough to buy the health and the relic coffer, but I am going to go with the relic coffer. Let's see, Sixtopian Whistle. Upon rolling a 6, unfortunately unleashes a blizzard that applies chill. Defeating a poison foe, increases the damage for the next dice throw by 30%. I'll do that one. There we go. Now we got a conjuration bonus there. We could get some health back if we wanted, or we could buy cinders, or we can hold on to our money. We're going to hold on to the money, and I'm going to jump to the exit. And we'll make our way up the stairs, and the first boss, the Dublays, I believe how she pronounces it. The Dublays come in one of 3 different forms. One of them will have spears, one of them will have maces, and potentially the other one will have a scepter. we'll know two are fighting. We'll fight one and then the other, and then the two of them at the same time. This one says, because we're playing on a harder difficulty, that they'll have new attacks. So I had no idea what to expect. Let's see what we have to deal with here and how much more it is. Scepter and mace. Okay. This is all new to me, or not new to me. I'm very familiar with this one. I like standing in close when she's doing that. So far these are normal things I'm used to. Mace is out now. Wait a minute, I was sure I was out of that. Oh, shoot, did not move out of that fast enough. Did not mean to actually do that, but now we're fighting both of them at the same time. Oh, shoot, they didn't. Maybe that's the mix-up, because before they would only attack one at a time. Let's see if we can get one of them off the board for the moment. That's one. Going out. Throw our card. There we go. That's down. This actually wasn't too bad of a fight. I didn't notice anything like game-breaking worse than that one. Let's see what we have here. Defeating a burning foe heals for 1. Poison foes have a chance to strike nearby foes with lightning. These are all pretty good. I'm gonna go with burning foes heal for 1. I think that'll be pretty strong to have. We'll go ahead and move on, and we'll collect some rewards. We got some pip dust. We'll heal 30%. That gets bring us back up to max health, and 25 cinders. I think this one right here, and I could be wrong about it. I think if you don't get hit, you get a 4th reward. I don't swear to it, and I don't know if that's the truth. It's never given me a pop-up to say that, but I think maybe that is what that's for.
Shufflewood Swamp, home of the witches.
All right, so now we make it finally into Shufflewood Swamp. This is the second of the 4 biomes. Oh, I don't like that. Reduce revives by under 1. Attacks from shield and foes inflict chill. Attack from shield foes inflict poison. Poison does damage over time. Chill slows us down and reduces Aleksandra's revive by 1. Does exactly what you say it is. I think I'm going to go with the chill. Could be wrong in that one. How to handle that one. It is important to note, I also have one of my revival things says revive with a significant amount of health and reduce damage taken for the rest of the encounter. So if we die in an encounter, we are revived, but we take a significantly reduced amount of damage. Really good for us. Last time I was good enough to keep those all the way to the final boss, and that worked out really well for me. So now we got some new enemies to check out here. Go ahead and save that. We gotta stay on those red circles on the ground, FYI, because the enemies do like throw down like a poison level there. But if we stay up here, we're good. It's important to note that you weaken step in this. This isn't poison, but it does slow you down immensely. I to do that. Increase the duration of burn by 5 seconds. All attacks have a 5% increase a chance, 5% crit chance against burning targets. Making a burning foe with lightning triggers a blast. I don't think we have any thing that does lightning. No, we don't. But this extra thing to having burning, though, that could be really good because that goes towards the poison I think we have. Let's inflict poison, so I think we go with that one. I'm gonna position this conjuration and luck block here because we have a green one. We can put it here. If we have another conjuration one, I think that'll be a really good thing to have. These werewolves are actually pretty fun. They'll zip to where you're at, and they'll also do like a short range cleave if you don't watch out. So we definitely want to watch out for that one. Good thing is if we keep on interrupting these guys, they won't have the ability to attack or retaliate to us. We'll go ahead and take the money since we're still not hurting. On to the next room. I am liking this shrapnel explosion bow. I'm not sure how it'll be as we get further, but still nice nonetheless. You got some normal enemies. These normal enemies are shooting at, and they'll hop at us. The other guys in the corner of the room doing whatever they're doing, they just throw proximity bombs on that. They don't explode immediately, but they're more or less just like, hey, don't stand near them. You can get near them to trigger them early, and as long as you're not standing directly on top of them, it'll damage you. Cool thing is we're able to poison these enemies fairly regularly. I did see both of them get poisoned fairly quickly. Money or gold, or money or health. I'm gonna go with health.
I'm feeling tougher.
I do want to increase my health as much as
Eyes
possible.
on the board.
The final boss there can do quite a bit of damage if we don't watch out. Oh, it took some damage there. It's not great. Alright.
Good work, Fortune.
You know, honestly, that one that would allow you to, what should we call it? Yeah, what I was thinking about the, there was another burning option we had. I'm trying to remember what it was specifically, but it would be pretty cool to have the other one. If I can remember what it was. I basically took a paint dye and I made this Forberg dreidel red now. So if I get 3 more in a row, I can also increase my weapon damage even further. The fire, the fire and the lightning one. That's the one I was thinking of. If I could have hit enemies with lightning, that'd be pretty cool. What do we have here? What are we fighting? Where are they at? I'll rip them up. I'll rip them to shreds. Looks like it's a werewolf. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize we could have used the lightning one because of our spell. Oh well, I think the option we went with is still pretty good. There we go. Let's see. Charge weapon hits increase the next card damage by 15%, stacks up to 5 times. Rolling a 1 or a 5 conjures a poison cloud, which is also really insanely good. I'm gonna go with Lava Form Scalpel because we do use a lot of charge attacks, and if I use that 5 times, we're getting a what is it, 5% bonus for each one, 15% bonus. That's pretty gnarly. 75% bonus if you have all 5 stacks to your to my lightning hammers thing. I could trade 10 health in order to get a magical die, which would be pretty cool. Okay, another memory fragment for the visionary. I want to see if I can charge this. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. It is important to note, I do notice that my burn on enemies is actually hitting harder, which is nice. Let's see. What do we have here? What do we have here? Upon rolling a 3, 4, or 6, portion strikes nearby enemies with lightning. Carding attacks increase dice throw damage by 10%, stacks up to 3 times. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna set it right here because we can actually possibly dye this one blue. Although I could have got the purple there. I didn't even think about that. Well, we'll be fine. I want some dice damage increase. I'm still learning this game too, so even though I'm talking about it like I'm fairly knowledgeable, I'm known to make mistakes. So this is a dice challenge. This is similar to a game that was actually in Lost in Random, where basically once I activate this challenge, I roll the dice. This piece here moves from peg to peg, essentially. There are no bad pegs. The purple pegs right here, I don't remember what they give. I guess we'll find out. I think, oh, those are pearls. Those go to the color changing pearls. These right here, they will give us plus 20 to our maximum health. This will heal us. This is money. This, actually don't know what that one is at all. And this is a relic coffer. This is a free relic.
No rolling, no moving. Let's go.
We got a 5. The lower the number, the better off you are.
Can't have enough of you.
But at least we got some money out of that one. A 2. Looks like we get some maximum health. Nice. A 6. That's the worst. Just jumped all the spots and got no additional rewards. Oh well. At least we got plenty plus 20 health. That is nice. And extra money. I do like that our burn is doing more damage, like 12 per tick now. He's dead. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize they were that close. Got all our health back. That's all that matters. We got some cinders and some pips. I'm going to go ahead and take the cinders again. I think we have a room that circles back. There are some rooms, as you can see, that have little trails that have arrows saying that you can only go a specific way. This is the room to the second boss. I am not going to concern myself with finding that. We have so many extra rooms to open up. I don't want to rush through it. Could be running past some pretty great rewards. Also, we haven't even found the shop on this floor, and I have some purchases to make. There's a spawner. Gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna throw that out there as well. We might actually have a different spawner. We do. There we go. That's all of those. I think there's one more of those giant sludge guys left. Oh, there isn't. Oh, there's another spawner. That's unfortunate. Oh, for some reason, he wasn't getting burned. We got another 20 health here. I would realistically like to have like somewhere around 250 health by the time we get to the final boss. That's what I felt comfortable with the first time. We will go ahead and snag up the relic coffer. See what we have here. Poison foes have a 25% chance to strike nearby enemies with lightning. Critical hits from lightning have a 50% chance to conjure new lightning strikes. I think we're going to go with the static toxin. By the way, just wanting you to know, conjuration is actually being affected by our Forberg dreidel because of the fact that the gusts are actually considered conjuration damage. So that is a very positive thing. I don't think there's anything else that is a conjuration type thing. But if a unit or an attack is summoned at a chance, I believe that's considered conjuration. I could be wrong. We actually managed to remember to use our dice that time. Got a grenade, dude. Dropping grenades. If I just hit these guys, they're dead. Don't worry about charge shots or whatever. We got a pearl coffer here. I'm going to do a pearl coffer over here. The reason why I'm doing that is because there's actually a thing that says if I do 5 in a row, there's an achievement for it, which I'm going to try to get. And the only way that I know to get that one, because at some point you're going to get 3 in a row, is to save, to put a non-red one down the line and then use a paint dye to add red to it. We're going to there. This is a trap room. Try not to step on the traps. There we go. Dash between those is really nice. Looks like we got here a ability to get a green one. Can we actually hold to replace? Oh, this is a pearl. Oh, shoot. We'll throw a yellow down. Do a yellow pearl right here. Some jars here to break. Is there anything back here? Nope, there isn't. Okay. Got a card here to choose from, so we can actually swap out our hammer card if we want. What do we have here? Roller of Stars. Bring forth an ancient bouncing icosahedron and inflict stun. If you perfect roll it, you get 2 more, and they do 20 damage. And they do bounce off walls. But I do like what we have going now. All rooms discovered? All rooms discovered. So let's make it over to the merchant. Do we have a die? We do have a die, but we don't have enough money for it. There's a dicing item here.
How many of you are there?
Oh, that's right, because I did already make a purchase. I made a
Can't have enough of you.
made a purchase for the relic coffer. Forgot about that one. Go ahead and head over to the exit. Make our way to the second boss. The second boss is the sister of Amma back at the base. I think this one's name is Ema. Could be wrong there. Oh, who's this? Sophia Furbase. She's new.
Ah, no, don't eat me. Be gone, monster.
Calm down. I'm not...
Really? You're not a monster?
No. Well, I guess it depends on whom you ask. But I'm certainly not going to eat you. And neither is Fortune.
Fortune? Is that a living box?
Fortune is a die, and dice are shaped like boxes. Some of them, at least. But why in random does it matter?
The giant toad that tried to eat me is round, but neither of you are, so maybe it won't eat me after all.
You should get back to the sanctuary before Fortune here does decide to eat you. You will be safe there. No monsters.
Alright, so it looks like we have a new person back at our base. Not familiar with what she does, or if she does anything with us.
Good work,
Ema. That's it.
Aleksandra.
Thank you? With what, exactly?
Showing that mare is not unbeatable.
Yes. That was...
I will eat you. Now.
Well, alright then. Time to get this fight on a roll. I don't know if she has any new attacks. First one she's gonna do is hop out. Dash over that. We're gonna set on fire. Throw our dice at her. She's about to throw out some range stuff. Now she's gonna jump at us. Okay. Wasn't actually sure what. Oh, we need to run away from her. Oh, that's sad. We got hit by that. Now transition to phases. She's going to summon enemies for us to fight. Throw out our dice there. Like she's an area effect. She'll do 3 waves of enemies here. Rolling at us, might as well keep on moving now. In this rolling form, since she didn't put out those pools, she tends to roll a little bit longer. Okay, moving into phase 3. She is, but not before she does her hop there. Go ahead and reclaim these right here, and then we'll deal with her ads. Do that. Okay. Oh, we got hit by one of those, I think. We need to start rolling soon, I think. Yep. Luckily, we haven't taken too many hits. You gonna jump at me? She usually jumps. And there we go. Ema is down. Oh, we get a legendary effect, but oh man, it's not actually that good for us. Well, we do have a lightning ability. There is that. We could use the stun. I mean, it could be fun to have a stun tied to our spells. Increases the times that lightning travels between foes by 2. Critical hits from lightning have a 50% chance to conjure new lightning strikes. That's also pretty. I say we go with this one, and can we replace anything? See anything that is replaceable? Let's see. You know what? I did actually say we could eat one red if we get a die to do so. So if we found a die, we could add red to that. That could be really good if we could get that one to be painted red last. I think we got a new tunic for ourselves. Cinders, hip dust, and some health. I think we only took like 2 damage there that entire fight, so we were actually pretty healthy for the entire counter, which I'm very impressed with. Alright, we are in the 3rd biome. Pondberry.
See what you're doing there.
Now, it is important to note about Pondberry, it will differ slightly compared to the other 2 biomes, whereas the other 2 biomes ended with a boss fight. This one actually has 2 boss fights. split up. It's basically one boss fight split up into 2 fights, and it doesn't have a boss room, which is actually fine. Regular foes regenerate 2 health every 1 second. Dark Dimension grows even more unforgiving. I'm gonna go with regeneration. As long as we're hitting foes, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Things that we're doing damage over time shouldn't be that problematic. I'm gonna set that way. Got a sniper over there. We gotta take care of that guy. Damn. Oh, he did get hit. Unfortunate, but in the air burning, I did forget. We do get health back from killing burning targets. There we go. Relic coffer. Oh, this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was. I didn't even think about this. I shouldn't have had. If I do this now, we're gonna get the bonus for weapon damage. I didn't even think about that. I played that wrong, but I do want to get the damage bonus. Do we get more because it's 4? Oh, we actually do get more because it's 4. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Today you learned something with me. Usually it would have been a 50% bonus. That was a 75% bonus. Oh shoot, didn't even see the guy sitting right there. Oh, we are chilled because they are, right, they are shielded. Cool. Relic coffer. What do we got here? Each consecutive card stack within 10 seconds. Okay. Increase the burn duration by 5 seconds. Letting poison expire from a foe. I think we go with burn. There we go. I think it's pretty good. I am terrible about letting my poison do its thing. Or using the dice. More lorddom.
The 3 heads made me believe I could control random, to protect everyone from accidents. Instead, we got the no dice war.
If you're not familiar with the story from Lost in Random, it is pretty cool. Essentially, it all ends, if you, spoiler alert by the way, go forward about 30 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled. Essentially, a woman named Aleksandra, the queen, wanted to save her sister, and so she made a deal with the black dice. She made the black dice. Black dice basically made her the queen. She made rules for basically everybody else, and essentially she was powering everything with some black sludge from the evil black dice, and basically it turned the world upside down. No one else could have dice to overpower her. So she basically made a rule where nobody had dice, and the main adventure starts with the little girl getting possession of the last remaining die and fighting against the queen. That's a rough, very rough translation of the story, and it's probably not even all that correct, but it is more or less what happens throughout the adventure. There's a lot that goes on. Story is really good, and the game goes on sale constantly. I would definitely advise you that if you like games from, like, for instance, Double Fine, who makes like Psychonauts and stuff, I would highly recommend putting Lost in Random on your wish list. There we go. Fight done. Looks like we have the choice to get some health here. I believe I will. Snap.
On your pips, Fortune. This one is harder.
Oh shoot. I was on the wrong end of the thing. There we go. Yeah, I should play that one pretty good. I think we'll go with pips there. And let's see. Let's go ahead and fast travel back to the entrance room. Pick one of the other directions to go in. This is the door we need to exit out from. Each of these statues here represents one of the two parts of the boss that are here. And it looks like our burns are doing 16 a hit or tick now, so it's nice. And they are lasting for 5 seconds longer, which is really good. We got extra health, absolutely. Those dyes would be really nice, and I could look to replace some of my stuff. I just don't know what I want to replace yet, if anything. The added dots is always a good thing. Oh shoot. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Go ahead and hide over here. I think we're safe on this side. I don't want to be hit by that charged enemy, charging enemy over there. It looks like we have one more over here too. There we go.
There's ancient magic in these.
Oh, we can boost with a pearl. Let's see, inflict burn. Anything we can replace over here. So we can actually choose the red one or the green one, or take 25 coins. Also, a very thing for me to consider doing. What do we want to do? Honestly, I think probably taking the 25 coins is probably what I want to do. I don't hate any particular one of the relics we already have. They're not bad relics. They're not the best, but they work. They're functioning. Time to time. No, I think we're gonna hold on to the hammer that we're using. And I assume we're getting ready to stroll up on the first of two bosses. Could be wrong. I didn't even realize are our normal attacks causing burn? Let's see what we got here. Coins and magical die. Go with coins. this fairly easy clear. Another relic. Anything worth taking. Every 100 coins spent heals 15. No, I don't think I particularly care for that one. Defeating a foe launches a poison splash at nearby foes, inflicting poison. I don't think I particularly care for that one either. I think we're going to do it with coins again. I don't like the fact that there isn't a reroll function, but I do also am okay with the. I'm also okay with the fact that we get coins. We don't like either of the options. Somehow, I was just out of range of that one, which I'm okay with. Enemies down. Got a magical die. I will take a red one. There. All right. One of the two bosses. This is Formageddon. He has 2 robot forms. This is the harder of the forms for me to fight. I will see how this works, but usually speaking, this is a very tough fight for me. Didn't like that at all. Oh, shoot. Oh, we got hit by, that ball travels, or it leans almost. Don't like that one at all. I am doing horrible on this one. The other robot form he has, I don't actually struggle that hard on. There we go. First form gone. It was the first time we've actually taken significant damage playing with the bow.
You can't escape me.
Relic coffer. What do we have here? Critical hits have a 25% chance to heal for 1. Okay, that's actually pretty good. See, this increases our crit chance. First weapon hit on a foe has a 10% chance to deal 100 damage, but it is a red for us. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and replace this yellow pearl down here. Be fine. Ah. I don't like that. What a terrible start. And we rolled on a nothing. At least we got a relic coffer.
Infused with magic.
That was the worst. I lie. I actually played worse, where I won absolutely 0 things. Let's see. Is there anything worth swapping this over here? I think we take the money. Oh, we didn't finish rolling. Looks like we have one more destination or one more route to take. We can only take this northern route. Probably loops around back to the middle. That'll be our last fight against Formageddon. All good there. Alright. Losing health retaliates. Rolling a 6. Next weapon hit deals increased under damage. Nope. I think we are good. I would like to have increased weapon damage for sure, but so far nothing rings out as super necessary. Alright, we got that one. Go ahead and poison the hole. There we go. We're slowly getting our health back. That's nice. Go for some more luck for sure. There we go. We can get coins for that one. Nope. Got another memory for the visionary. Nice. Kind of very interested to see what that new NPC does, or if it does anything at all. We do have some NPCs that don't do anything for us. That burn is actually fairly effective. It's actually eating through their shields pretty easily. Go. Extra health and money. We'll go with the extra health. I know I haven't been picking up all the health options, but we are still fairly healthy. Didn't realize I had rolled into anything. Let them roll towards me. No reason for them not to.
We're unstoppable.
They're gonna take themselves out. Might as well let them. Take the pip dust. Get up here to the top right. What do we got here? Going down to the.
Don't push.
Oh, the other armor form against form. Honestly, what I consider to be the easier form to deal with. Gonna do some bombs now. Ouch. We can actually trigger these early. Wow, if I didn't mess that up, probably would have been okay. Oh. Ouch. Jumped the wrong way on both of those. There we go. Both forms of Formageddon down.
That was the Formageddon.
Alright. Critical hits conjure a hail of seeking icicles, which apply chill. Can only travel every 3 seconds. I do like that. Unfortunately, if we take that one, it destroys the poison. Defeating a burning foe heals for 1. You know what? I'll take this one. Get some more luck. Good. Because we have critical hits, can also heal us for 1. Will we find if we just do that? It looks to be that we'll at least make it to the final boss. I don't know if we'll beat him. Looks like we have a puzzle room here. Not a puzzle room, but a hazard room. We just got to make it to the end. There really wasn't anything to get through that. Tips. And that is everything. I think that's the whole room. Yep. Let's go to the merchant before we make our exit. What do I want? I think we want to heal. There we go. And I will go ahead and do back some health. And do we want to try a relic offer, or do we want to spend it on a magical die? We can do conjuration. We can increase the damage of our die, which is kind of irrelevant. We could go for a... You know what? Unfortunately, no red ones. Fine. Increase conjuration damage then. Make our way to the exit. And this is a boss room, but because of the fact we've been the boss, be able to pass through and just get our rewards. So, I like the fact that we can bypass doing the boss entirely.
You, a dice wielder bested mare? The knight is the most complicated piece on the board. Unpredictable and deadly. Single-handedly defeating a knight, you'd have to be a
queen?
Yes, but you're no queen.
I imitate no one. I am more than she ever was.
Spoken like a true agent of chaos. Bah.
Queens.
Alright, well, like that, we got some more lore dump. Garment. Oh, we got a new hair piece for her. Fender's bit and a heal, so we're now back at full health. I think we can also
This is your making,
corrupt
Aleksandra.
decree. Increase the regular health of foes by 25%. I think that'll be okay. 25% of health sounds pretty crazy. It is. Enemies in this realm kind of suck. This is the last realm. They are a lot of long-range guys, but I think we'll be fine, honestly. Do have to be careful because all of the enemies here, and I mean absolutely all of them, do actually explode when they die. Oh shoot. Didn't even notice the fireball cannon in the middle of the room, which I should have absolutely 100% noticed. Is that all of them? It was not. We do have one more enemy on this side. go. Oh, it's still more. Okay. These are melee units. Gonna toss our charge attacks then. He exploded. Fine. That is the full room. Nice. Okay. Seeing inflicting chill increases crit chance. Okay. And on rolling a 3 or 5, inflict stun. I don't think I care for any of these. We don't have a reliable way to chill enemies. I don't think. Do we? Oh, okay, so we do have critical hits to chill enemies. But that's not like a reliable metric for that. Is this worth giving up? It doesn't say how much increase critical hit chance. No, I am gonna go ahead and replace it. Because we're still going to get passive crit chance from the chill. Got some teleporting on. Oh shoot. I didn't even see that one teleporting, but it happened. Ready to teleport. Go. Oh shit. Oh, we evaded it. Oh, nice. Let's see. Unfortunately, we got nothing. One extra card damage there. So now our lightning hammers hit a little bit harder.
Face my lord.
Not seeing any of this icicle stuff. Oh, yes, I am. Okay. I didn't see it at first. I thought I'd be far enough away, had enough charge time, but I guess not. I am messing up.
Next, please.
Alright, we took a bit of beating there. One that I truly didn't want to have, but I took it anyways. Go ahead. There we go. Nice. I don't even know what that means. Harness 4 boosts using the same relic. I guess that means color code the same relic enough to get 4 boosts. It is what it is. Oh, cool.
Welcome. Prizes on every throw.
Be cool if we could get a bit of health back here. That's not the case. 5. I think we're getting some of pearl copper.
Who left
Okay.
these behind?
Taking the money. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Gotta throw it on the circle. 1. Oh, money. Nice. Can you give me a 2? Hey, we got a relic coffer. Any of these. Letting chill expire from a foe, inflicts stun. Picking up fortune grants dash. Charge to the midst of lightning. I don't think I like any of these. Kinda sucks. A little bit of a stinky reward. But it is what it is.
Thank you for playing, Dice Wielder.
We'll head this way. So we're like inflicting multiple ailments on enemies because now we're doing chill and poison on top of the burn. That was 100% my fault.
Over here, Fortune.
Do that. Take care of this guy first. That guy's down. As long as we stay on them, actively harassing them, we won't take a whole bunch of excessive damage. Go ahead and take the pip dust. We need a lot of pip dust in order to level up what I'd like to level up. I think about 750 pip dust in order to get that next rank up. Let us go with, I don't know. Let's think about this. I might hold on. No, I know what I want.
This helps.
I want a red. Damn it. Not a red. That's really stinky. They really didn't want to give me weapon damage upgrades. Guess we can go with blue. Get a dice upgrade. Take what you can get. Go ahead and hit this one. Make sure to avoid the projectiles I shoot at. That damage is really stacking up. What are we dealing with now? Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. Didn't mean to get hit by that so many times. Also didn't realize there was one of those guys in the corner. Some money and magic die. Ooh. Yes, there we go. Oh, that's dangerous. Do I want to play that game? Kinda don't. Go with that one. 175% weapon damage. That's still fine. Because I would pick that paint, but I'm not sure the likelihood of us getting another paint is. You know what I mean? 3 enemies down. Grab my dice. Down, no explosives. No whammy, no whammy, stop. Alright, nope. What is the one that gives us health back? What is that one? Is it fire damage that does the health? Critical hits have a 25. Oh. Okay, so a little bit less reliable than I was thinking it was. Let's see. Letting chill, nope. Well, they could be really good, honestly. I don't know. Let's take this. This is a really tight room, and somehow we still managed to do this fairly decently. Is that the last one? No, it's not. Okay. But don't like that bombardier. Very tight room. All right. None of these. I think we might actually be able to purchase a heal by the time we make it to the final boss. Oh, here's the stairs to the final boss. So there's at least that. Go ahead and make our way back to. I think we need to make it here. This is the closest room to the direct south of that one. Oh, it's a die room and a memory. All right, then we'll go ahead and go to the merchant room. Go to over. What we get for our reward? Combat room. Oh, it's not it. I thought those were scarecrow things first. Oh, we got hit. Ouch. Somehow this is a lot more going on in this room than the really tight-knit room or close quarters room we had earlier. Die. Not that this is going to do anything, but might as well. We can slap a die on something we want. That is the last room after all. don't think this is going to be enough to heal me to 100%. Oh, it is. Okay, nice. And we do have 2 revives. And the cool thing about the revives is, like I said before, anytime we do die, the damage we are dealt for the rest of the encounter is significantly decreased. Now, it says significant. I still think it's pretty significant, the amount of damage we take. But at least we are sitting on 2 revives. Let's see how bad I can mess this up.
Back again, even after you beat me, of course. Who would you even be back in random? Who would you even be without me?
Yes, Fortune. The evil cloud does indeed talk too much.
Ooh, shoot. I don't like those travels so far. Alright, going in the middle of the room. Oh, shoot. Okay. He's gonna start closing them in. See, I really hate this part of the fight. There's so much going on. And the worst part about this fight is that he's got oh man. It gets worse. Don't like those. Oh shoot. Oh, he hit me on that. He saved that one pretty good.
In the game.
There goes our first revive. We're so close to it. Come on. There we go. He is down. We only had to use one of our revives. I was so focused there. I'm sorry if I didn't speak too much.
It was Natalia's power, Fortune, that freed us from Mare's draining grasp. It took me a while to realize. In her final moment, you reassembled. That was her way of watching over us. Through you, a part of her will always be with me. And thanks to you, we can end this.
All right. Aim our dice right at the black die. And then boom.
That was for Rack and his lousy jokes.
Go ahead and do take our cinders, take our pimps. We can end our run. A little leap of This is actually my
Can't tell
first
you how
successful
happy
bow
I
run. It's
am
pretty
that you're back,
nice.
Fortune.
We got some lore here we can give to the visionary.
This memory. It shows me nothing.
Nothing? I fought, died, and fell into a pile of junk for nothing?
I see nothingness, because such was the world before the eternal die appeared in the sky. Then, the eternal die crashed into the world. It rolled a 4, cracked one face wide open, and...
The eternal die? Was it a weapon like Fortune? What came out of it? Hello? Ugh, not again.
All right, well, we got some cinders for that. That's pretty nice. I have a couple more memories to do that, but this is not a memory video, so I'm not going to try to do any spoilers for it, but that's pretty interesting. We can also come over here to rack and then also look at perhaps basically imbuing one of our weapons with a different enhancement. Like, I want to try out the sword. Ooh. Actually, this one had multiple level ups. I didn't even realize. Did the other weapons have? Oh, some of them do actually have sections. I didn't even realize that one. Pretty cool. There's even the spear, which I really like. I've been trying to do a lightning one. That seems pretty fun. Although I put myself in dangerous situations with the spear. You can also come back over to Amma over here.
The how
I remember me and then...
Go through some story here. Oh, we got a decadent wig. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did get some cosmetic stuff. But I can basically put points into other things, such as dashing temporarily increases whip point damage, or weapon damage, or increases the chance to evade, which seemed pretty nice. I am working towards, perhaps, increasing the amount of gold from coffer. Seems pretty nice.
Take care of her.
See what if there is that other NPC that showed up. Oh, here she is.
As true as it is that my name is Sophia Furbase of the Wuthering Eights, you are a liar.
I'm a liar.
You said no monsters, and I'm staring at not one but 2 giant round monsters right here.
Oh, yes, I forgot about Armor. It was her sister Ema who tried to eat you. The second round one is the visionary.
You know them by name. You're in their service and will feed me to them in my sleep. Admit it.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy.
I'm not in their service, or anyone's for that matter.
Is it a bribe you want? A payment for protection? Oh, I'm all too familiar with your kind back in the 8s. Fine, have it.
Some people only find hope in mistrust, Fortune. I would know.
We got some pip dust from her. And a visor of Hero's Return. Okay. Shred of Hope. Okay. Do we get any more interaction with her? It doesn't seem like we get any more interaction. If you actually beat the game, you can actually leave out there and see the ending for it. But it looks like that is all that we're going to be able to achieve on this run.
I've
Oh, it's
reconsidered.
the rug reader.
Maybe it... However,
When I destroy
Let's see. What does she have for us?
will you manage a clean cut? Oh, keep up
Got
with
some more pip dust. Nice. Okay, awesome. The masks. Did we ever figure out? Oh, there's the Nightmare Maw mask. Didn't show up last time. Looks like we've unlocked all the masks. Pretty dope. Nightmare Maw mask looks like it's just one upside down. Got some more hair options here. Ooh, pretty cool. And body-wise, we got the lurker too. All right then. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. If you want to see more episodes of Lost and Random the Eternal Die, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below.
See you
Let me know what you
soon.
think of the gameplay, or if you want to see a specific weapon or anything like that, and I will do my best to complete a run for you guys. But next time, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my next video. Later.